Hello guys, this is Cassie. So I just want to quickly show you guys a trade I took this week. I was in this trade on sp500. Okay, this is the quick breakdown of the trade. So the trade was actually from the daily time frame, but earlier on this week on Monday, I saw this. I had this breaker structure here on Monday. Then I saw this. So I was expecting the trade to what? I was expecting to take my entry from here and target what? And target this particular high. But let me zoom the chart so you guys can see very well. You can see that price got down here and what? Boom, created another high, which was what? This guy here. So I now told myself, okay, now if you come down to the 1 hour, let's go down to the 1 hour time frame. You will see another what setup here. We have what? We have this setup here as a low that was swept by what? This protected low. And we have this guy here as our liquidity. So price was meant to respect this. Well, guess what? Price didn't respect this because of what? There was a liquidity that what has not been mitigated on the higher time frame. Yes. And that liquidity was the one on the what? On the daily time frame. Because I now went to the daily time frame to see properly. Let me zoom the chart on the daily time frame. So I saw this guy. I saw this low that was swept by what? This protected low. And what? I now saw what? This guy here. This guy has the liquidity. So that was what I capitalized towards to take this trade. Now, mind you, like I told you, the same entry model I take, nothing different, nothing special, just this. But there are rules to this. When I have this on the lower time, for example, if I have this on the 1 hour time frame on a pair, and I also have this on the higher time frame on 4 hours or daily, I'll stick to the one on the higher time frame. I'll ignore the one on the lower time frame because price tends to respect um, the higher time frame most of the time, the higher time frame scenario. So even if price doesn't come back to tap on the one on higher time frame, I'll let it go. Let me make sure that this thing is recording. Okay, it's recording. I'll let it go. And that was what happened there. So for those that was waiting to buy, let me show you guys. From those that was waiting to buy from here on 1 hour and their Excel here, they were taken away because there was a liquidity at the what extreme time frame, and that was what I capitalized here and I made money. I would have been greedy on this particular trade because here, if I'm to be greedy on this particular trade, I'm expecting this final high to go, but I wanted to just stick to my rules and what just take my TP and go because the market can what the market can be funny most of the times. So I also shared this trade with my students. This was when I called the trade. You can see it here. And this was when the trade hit take profit. You can see how swift and like the entry was nice. Now let's break down the reason behind me taking this trade and what resulted to it. Now, I want to use this opportunity to also teach you something here on this. Now, you know that a change of character, when you have something like this is a change of character when you have double break to the downside, which is what? 1 and what? 2. This is as a result of market changing from what? From what? Let's say you have an uptrend, price trailing to the upside, this an uptrend, and all of a sudden you have this. So this is what? A change of character from uptrend to downtrend. Now, also, I want you guys to understand that that also is not a way, that is not enough. There is also, if you have this is another kind of change of character. You can also call this a change of character. So when price takes away a two demand zone once, this is also what a change of character. So for the fact that price has taken away here, taken away here, if you go and do your back test, you understand this. You see that the most 80 to 90% of the time you see this on the chart, on your chart, you see that market just gets towards here to this zone, maybe to any FVG or other block here, and what dumps. You understand? So when you see this, it's already a change of character. The same for what a downtrend. This is for an uptrend. So for here, you can see that price has changed from what an uptrend to a downtrend. Now, why I'm saying this is because if you come to this trade we took on US 500, that was similar something that happened on the 4 hours time frame. We had price took out a 4 hours demand, 1 and 2. So a lot of people will be like, oh, price has changed character. But then again, what is the higher time frame saying? Yes, let's check out our daily time frame and see for ourselves. So I've gotten my daily time frame says that I had a break of structure to the upside here, which is very neat and obvious. Then I had another break to the upside here, and I had another break here to the upside here, meaning that price is going bullish, 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 bullish. Very beautiful. Now suddenly price broke this guy, which is just one break, which is this guy that I broke, and started printing. Got to this point, had a rejection, and came down. But why price came down? Price started creating some internal structure, and that was what we took here. You understand? Look at it. You see an internal structure price creating. Targeting this particular high. Once it takes away this particular high, the next high is taking is this particular high, this overall high. So now you can see that price is printing a what. So I'm even expecting another opportunity on this trade, whereby if I see something like this break, come down, I'll also capitalize and keep making money, set my zone and wait patiently for price to come back. So this is for the daily. Now coming to the weekly time frame. Look at the weekly time frame very well. Let's zoom so you could see very well. Now on the weekly time frame, I had a break of structure here. On the weekly. Price printing to the upside. I had another break to the upside here. Good. Let me remove this. And I had another one break to the upside here. So, but then again, there's something that happened. This candlestick that closed for last week is signaling that market is ready to buy for this week. And if you look at the weekly time frame, the weekly trend is bullish. We work with the trend. The trend is bullish. So when looking at this, you'll be like, oh, okay, price is ready to go bullish. So therefore, let's just keep looking out for buys. Now coming to the monthly time frame, what do you see? Let me remove this. You can see on the monthly time frame, we had a break of structure here. And what is last month's candle saying? Saying buy. You can see that without marking out anything, to see that the buys is solid. And that was how I was able to come about this buy setup from this particular zone that gave me good money. Now this was when the trade hit to take profit. To see the aftermath of the trade, this trade took about 2 to 3 days. You understand? Like I told you, I shared it with my students, and for 2 weeks now, the market I've not even been on any trade. This was the first trade that I'm getting on for like the past 2 weeks, and that is one thing with trading for you. Patient pays. Just wait for your right setup, because there are times that market you won't see anything in a week, even in 2 weeks. Yes, it do happen, you understand, but you have to patiently wait for that stuff you know, that gives you money, that if you try at least 10 good times, you can get money from it at least 7, 8, or 6 times. You understand? That is one thing with trading. So that was how we were able to print money with this buy on sp500. This was when I got notification on my trade hitting take profit, and this was when it hit take profit. So for more content like this, all you need to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel, Trade with Cassie. You can follow us on TikTok, Trade with Cassie, and you can follow us also on Instagram, Trade with Cassie. Thanks for watching. God bless you.